Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, I do makeup reviews, makeup tutorials, skincare, anything beauty related. I got you covered. And a quick note, there will be timestamps down below in the description box. All right, so today's video is something that I am super late on, like really late on, but it seems to be making its rounds on TikTok and it's getting very popular. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try it out. Let me see. I am talking about the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Now, I have two shades. Oh, and by the way, this is the like Marvel and Maybelline collab. So I have Iron Man, which is my favorite Marvel superhero. I love Robert Downey Jr. And this one is the Black Panther. So I have a bronzer. It's a deep bronze, shade 149. And then I have Sand Sable, which is shade 122. So I see that these are used under makeup, over makeup. So I'm not sure how to use it. I think what I'm going to do in this video is I'll do half under makeup, blend it out, put some foundation on, and then on the other side, do foundation and then maybe kind of do it that way. Because I typically do my makeup, I do foundation first and then I do concealer, any kind of bronzing or contouring after, because I like less is more. But I figured I'll try both ways because I don't know exactly how much coverage this is. I also have one in its original shade, well, not original shade, but in its like original packaging in shade Light. So that's what we're gonna do. My skin is prepped already. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply it on, and then after the application, I'll do swatches. I think we'll do that. All right. So here I have the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. These two are for the Marvel and Maybelline collection, and this is it in its usual packaging. So I'm gonna swatch them on the back of my, well, on my wrist here. So first up is the shade Pale Light. So Pale Light is definitely a light shade with, I would say it's a yellow undertone, which is nice. That's Pale Light. Next is Sand. Sand is more of a medium tone with, this has more of a golden undertone. Like this one now next to it is, it's still a yellow undertone, but it's a lot lighter. And then last is Deep Bronze. So I'm going to twist a little bit more. And that's Deep Bronze. This is almost like a straight up like a bronzer shade. And you could see that this one is also more golden. So these are the shades that I picked up. So I'm going to open this one. Again, I'm new to this. Let's see, let me read the directions first. It says micro corrector applicator and super concentrated formula. So it claims to be like medium to full coverage. I've seen some people say that it's not. It may be like a medium full coverage for me. I don't need to correct too much. So the cover, in other words, the coverage might be good for me. All right, it says a shade similar to your foundation, apply it all over the face, a shade lighter to brighten the under eye area, and pair with a deeper shade to contour and shape. All right, so basically highlight, contour, and shape. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to read it just in case. All right. So now there was another bronzy shade that was lighter, and I went with this one because I don't know. I felt like it was going to be like orangey, and I'm realizing this, when I pick bronzer shades for myself, as long as the undertone works with my skin tone, it'll usually look really nice. Sometimes if it's too like orangey, it looks funny on me. It looks very muddy. Okay, let me open these up. I should have done that before. And of course, I filed my nails recently, and I have this, let me know if you're like this too. I have this like obsession with when I'm filing my nails that my nails have to be like, I don't know if you could see that, but do you see how the shape is very straight? It's squared, but it's very straight. I don't have nail polish on today. And like to get that straight shape, like I'll keep filing to the point where like I can't even use my nails to pick at stuff. I don't know why I'm like that. It's just, it's gotta be straight and even because if it's not, it bothers me. I know I'm not the only one. I know somebody out there is like me. Okay, I'm back. I opened it. I'm just gonna take a little clip and I'm gonna get my hair out of my face. So my skin is prepped. So I have here a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and I also have my Show. It's like I use it as a concealer brush. This came in a set that was sent to me. Okay, so with these you have to twist them. Dogs outside barking. Now I don't know which shade is gonna work as like a concealer kind of highlighter. So let me start off with Sable, Sand/Sable. So I know you have to twist it. Now I know there's like mixed thoughts on this applicator because I mean after a while it's not really sanitary, but I understand that this kind of applicator, like this little like spongy tip, does help to diffuse. Oh, there it is. Helps to diffuse the concealer nicely. All right, so I'm gonna start with this under my eye. Let me get in close. Let me twist it one more time. Okay, you see it coming out. I would say that this color is pretty close to, I guess, what the foundation shade that I would be. So maybe I would be a sand. All right, let me get this brush and I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. This color is definitely very yellow, like undertone. Okay. Like a pimple situation going on there. Alright, so if I pull back, you can see where it's applying. I think I might have to use the light shade to highlight. Let me see. I'm going with that light shade now. Oh, that shade is light. Okay, let's see. So I have the like concealing part, or the part that's closest to my face shade. Now I'm going to go over top with a light shade just to see how it highlights. Okay, that's lighter. I think though, this combined with the Sable might be a good combination for my skin tone. Let's see. It's definitely brightening. The light shade on its own for me though, like I can't use it as a concealer. That's too light for me. But I can see it's visually brightening. Alright, next I'm going to take that bronze shade. Alright, you can see it's coming through. I just don't want to put too much on. It's like literally moving through as I'm speaking. Alright, so this I'm going to take on my cheekbone here. I'm going to take this square foundation brush from Real Techniques and I'm I had to pull the light away. Okay, now that I blended it out, it doesn't look too bad. But let me go just a bit heavy because I'm gonna be putting foundation over top. On this side. That's on pretty pretty thick. These, just from what I can see, dry down. It's not dewy. It's almost like a semi-matte kind of look. Let me get some foundation. I went to Target and I picked up another Wet n Wild tinted hydrator. I'm gonna use the shade Medium Tan, which is the next shade deeper. This is already requiring so many brushes and I'm not used to. So I'm gonna do foundation on this side, and then I'm gonna put some on this side, and I'm gonna go on top and see how I like it better. So now I went a little bit heavier with the bronzer. Just to see if it shows through through the foundation. So this is one way of doing it, right? Guess I really don't see much of a difference. And now I'm gonna do my other side of my face the way I normally do my makeup, which is usually foundation, and then I do concealer and bronzing or anything like that. So I'm taking this. But I'm seeing that this shade has a little more like pink in it. I guess it's like somewhat neutral. All right. Okay, so now that I have my face evened out really quick, I can see that the highlighting part is showing through. So it does come through with having the foundation over top. All right, so I'm going to do the exact same thing I did on the other side, but obviously this time it's over top the foundation. And I'm going to press that in. And I'm just going to take this brush. Okay, it's definitely doing a nice job of brightening up underneath the eye, but I'm going to go over with that light shade just to give it more of a boost. You can see there, it definitely brightens up like under my cheekbone. Okay. All right, I'm going to take the light shade and I'm going to just, so since I'm highlighting with it, I'm going to just kind of like place it strategically. And I'm just going to blend this out. If I go too heavy with it, it's going to turn too gray. Looks pretty. Looks good. I think this is really nice to kind of like spot highlight too. So let me go down the bridge of my nose. I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the bronzing shade on my left side. I'm going to take what's left over. Go with this brush. All right. Okay. Well, let me get a closer look at my face so I can see what's going on. I think both sides look really nice, actually. But because I'm a creature of habit, I prefer this side. I prefer doing my foundation and then kind of putting the bronzing shade, the highlighting shade. And the reason I'm saying that is because I use less product of like these concealers. Let's go into some sunlight and see what's going on. All right, so I'm in front of the window, not in direct sunlight, but I'm in front of the window and it's blue skies. So this side I did like the underpainting. So I did the bronzer here, I did the the two highlighting shades, or the shade that's closest to my skin tone, and then I threw the highlighter on top in certain spots. So that's that side. This side I did over foundation, which in my opinion, I think looks a little more seamless. I like it a lot, but both sides look good. Okay, so overall thoughts. I think this is actually a really cool product. So I really like it. I think it's a nice way to kind of take up your makeup application a notch. And, you know, I do like that this bronzer gave me more of like a warmth, and like there's contour slash bronzer going on. The shade Stand worked really well, like for my under eyes, and to kind of highlight here. You can probably see the highlight more on this side. Yeah, right there. Versus this side. Now I do prefer to use them over foundation. I feel like under foundation, you're probably going to use too much, more than you need to. I think these are good for like just boosting your overall look, if that makes sense. So I like it. They blended really easy. They're not super drying. They're not like matte looking or anything. And I really like the way, like when I highlighted with the light shade, it was almost like it was a highlight. You know how matte highlight can kind of brighten up the face, but it's not matte. It's more of like a soft focus highlight. So I like that a lot. And I mean, look, let me get close. Like that's what my skin looks like. It looks nice. It looks good. I like it. These are good. Try them out. Check them out. I know sometimes Amazon carries them more affordable. I was able to find the Marvel ones at Target. I know they have them, I think, at Walmart, but they're not on Amazon. So if you guys have tried these, let me know. Comment down below. Which ones do you like? And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And I'll see you in my next one.